Okay, so here's my DR as she stands now. Mostly stock, Gixxer, muffler, rejetted carb, tank, couple mods I've done myself. The main reason she's on the stand is because the other day I had the Sprocket carrier bearing fail on me, and as you can see here, it has begun to eat itself away on the swing arm, and I need to take this off and see if the swing arm can be salvaged. Of course it's jammed. I bet the threads are stretched to hell on this thing. Righto, buddy. I need a new nut. Like, that nut has actually sort of warmed up. Just taking it off. Yeah. Right, nut, washer, and the snail. Oh my god. What are these bolts? Wait, what? Why are there bolts in here? The bolts in... Okay, there's a bolt. What appears to be ball bearings, which of course there's been a bearing failure. Let me keep that going. Here's the axle. I'll try and get this chain off. Oh, let's have a look at the damage. There it is. Okay, so this Sprocket carrier is dead. There's no way I can use this again. This is the DR Sprocket, and I've had this on for nearly 40,000 Ks. And to be honest, I'm not seeing barely anywhere except for where it rubbed on the swing arm. It's gonna be a shame to replace all this, because I think the sprocket's gonna have to go. Since I'm changing the sprocket, I should replace the chain and the front sprocket, but Jesus, look at that damage. And this is how the cush drive rubbers are looking. It's smoldered. I'll try and keep track of all the bits I'm dropping on the ground. And let me give you a shot of... You know that spacer that you're always not sure which way they go? On the DR? Yeah. Don't need to worry about that here. Looks like the aluminium has kind of friction welded itself onto the spacer. This is... Holy shit. Okay, so I think it went like this. So that's the spacer that lives on the carrier swing arm side. And this bit with the grooving is the bearing in a race. And this thing on the outside, on this side, is the spacer that goes between the sprocket carrier and the wheel. I am literally lost for words right now. Yeah. I'll give you a shot at what the actual rim side looks like. I'm hoping that the rim's salvageable, because even as a second-hand part, these things are quite expensive. Right, so the rubbers are obviously shot to hell. So obviously the rear wheel, that's like a sliver of aluminium that's just, I don't know if this is reusable. I'm seeing a bit of scouring in the in here. And my god, the the bearing, the wheel bearing itself, it actually feels fresh. Like the day I installed this, it felt this good. Okay, let me inspect this. So there's actually not a lot of damage on the wheel side. This might be okay. This might actually be okay. Right, new bearings and all, but I think the wheel and the rim is salvageable. I'll have to give all the spokes a good, tightening, but yeah, some of them sound a bit odd. But yeah, the wheel actually seems to be in good spec. Okay, so the wheel's $1,000 part, obviously. Sprocket carrier, I can get a billet one from ProCycle. That's fine. That's what it is. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do these spacers. So this spacer is toast. I might actually just be able to make these at home. But this spacer, yeah. Right. Okay. Enough about that. I'm going to show you the inside of the swing arm. Right, so actually this looks fine. This is fine, this side. However, it appears to be right fucked. Yeah, this isn't salvageable by any means. Like, that would have been alright, because I don't think that side actually, like, there's nothing critical going on here, but this bore is a goner. Yeah, this steel plate that goes on like so. Seems to have taken most of the beating, but still that's maybe have to file that down and drill and tap a new hole in there. Yeah, looks like it goes on just like that. Look how that spun. I don't know what this part is. I have a feeling that Suzuki won't be selling this part alone. I'll have to go have a look at the part diagram, but I get the feeling I'm gonna have to buy a whole new swing arm, which really kind of sucks, because everything else, like this swing arm's in relatively good condition, and I probably should be able to just steel putty this little bracket back on, no problem. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. This has been interesting. Gonna have to see how that plays out and go have a look at some part diagrams. Oh right, yeah, of course they wouldn't make this out of a solid bar. I was wondering what those holes were, and it looks like this is hollow, so that may actually have compromised it quite a bit. And last thing you want is, other than this, is to swing arm to fail catastrophically and break off on the trail. Because honestly, even with that, because these bearings were good, I probably would have been able to get myself to the nearest road if I was like 30, 40, 50 clicks out. Swing arm fucks up, no go. Yeah, that's... Sorry, I should end it here. I'm just... Yeah. Alright, I'll see you later, eh?